It's often good to use one main subject in your composition as the focus of your photos. In this video, I'm going to use a series of photos I shot at the Chiang Mai Flower Parade to illustrate how you can use a single subject as the focus of your composition and different techniques as to how you can isolate and integrate your subject at various levels to make stronger, more powerful images. I love to shoot with wide apertures and having a shallow depth of field, so this means that there's not very much in the photo that's in focus other than the main subject. As I've done with this young guy and his French horn, I loved the shape of his instrument, I loved his bright shirt, and the band behind him made a wonderful shape, but it was quite distracting. It was quite a busy shot, so I've opened my aperture really wide, I've come in quite close to him, and he's in focus. The background's out of focus, but it still puts him in context of being out there with his bandmates. Also with the lady that was directing the dancers, she was here and there and busy and moving around and shouting and talking and encouraging the girls. It was quite a challenge to keep her in focus and to get a couple of different shots where the action was good and the focus was good, but it's isolated her from, again, what was a very busy background. Another technique you can use is to look for frames within your composition to help highlight and draw your viewer's attention to your main subject, as I've done in this lady with the umbrella. Her big, beautiful smile immediately draws your attention, but what helps this is the umbrella that's framing her, and to a certain degree the woman that's just in front of her and out of focus helps draw your eye to my main subject. Also, this young lady with the cell phone is framed by part of the headdress of one of the other dancers, and it helps draw the viewer's eye to my main subject again by using a frame. Basic compositional technique can also help draw the viewer's eye to your one main subject, as I've done with the rule of thirds in this image of the girl with the flag. It's quite a busy image, there's a lot going on in the background, but because I've placed her on the third and used the flag to also to help to frame her, your eye is drawn to her and she's kept within the context of what's happening. You can clearly see the rest of her team behind her with their flags. Also with this young man, I've used the rule of thirds to help draw the viewer's eye to him. In this image, there's the rule of thirds at play, there's diagonals. It's a strong composition where he's the main subject, but there's a lot going on in the background. It puts him in context, but the background's not too distracting. You can still see that he's part of the parade. And one of my favourite techniques is to isolate my subject through use of lighting, utilising a dark background when I can find one. This guy playing the big drum with a good smile and the action happening, I managed to be able to put myself in a position where I could only see a dark background behind him, and he really pops out from that background. Completely isolated in this case, but it made the more powerful image. Anything else that was around, if I'd included it, would have been quite distracting, and I think it really works for this image. You can look for that difference in lighting between the light on your subject and the light on the background. And if the background is dark enough, you'll be able to really nicely isolate your subject. So there's some tips and techniques you can utilize to help one main subject be the focus of your composition and help you to make more powerful, creative photographs. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got lots of great videos up there already, and there's more on the way.